distinct visual style to the show, a real distinct style to the comedy.
You guys are going to get really overwhelmed today. I'm just warning you. We're going to give you a lot of information in a very short period of time. But I think you will all leave this room and digest this, and then relay your thoughts in the online.
Yeah. These are a couple of characters from the show. These are a couple of our stormtroopers.
Are you guys familiar with stormtroopers? They're actually the organized military of the Imperial forces.
I think they're mall cops on our show, so. But you know, George was like, originally we threw a bunch of concepts at him and he didn't really like any of them. And, so he said, you know, make sure they are iconic, make sure they look iconic. And I was like, okay, that was like Michelangelo telling you to like paint a nice ceiling. And it was really just, I was like, okay, you want me to make Darth Vader more iconic than he already is? Okay.
We were like, you can already recognize every one of your characters from their silhouette. How are we going to make them even more distinct? And he was like, figure it out. And my favorite thing about George Lucas is the truest fact about him. Any person that has ever stood in front of George Lucas and said, I don't know how to do that, has some point in the future been on stage thanking George Lucas for some kind of revolutionary award. I didn't know how to do it. He told me I had to figure it out, and we figured it out. Thank you, George.
So that's me now. Yeah.
We got a sign language guy over there.
Hey, man. How do we make him do like the Cabbage Patch?
How do you think he says God?
There's also the Running Man.
Dear Twitter, we just made the sign language guy do the
We
Cabbage
have a guy
Patch.
here that we can make do anything.
Hashtag Star Wars CVI send.
Oh, that's what we want to do. We want to get a picture with all you guys.
Is that cool, guys? Can we take a picture? Can we get the house lights up for a second? Can we get the house lights up? Yeah. All right, guys.
Can everybody just squeeze
Everybody
in?
squeeze in. Back in here. There you go.
I can't believe Senreich just spoke
Thank
about
you.
this.
Oh, yeah. We got a lot of lightsabers in the audience today. A lot of lightsabers. Wait. Everybody who has a lightsaber, light it up, and then let's turn the house lights out.
That's awesome.
Who's got lightsabers? Yes. Of course you do. Yes.
Although you were
Yeah.
I was kind of...
Nice. It's awesome. Well, guys, we're off to a really good start.
Okay. We should talk a little bit. I mean, the humor of our show. You know what we do, and we just want to. George just.
That's
like
presumptuous of you, Matt.
Yeah, and I know it is kind of a jerk like that. But yeah, ultimately, George came to us and just said he wanted to make something funny because everyone else has been doing it.
He wanted something that everybody could watch that still felt like Star Wars, that wasn't just cynical or excluding. He just wanted to have fun in this universe. It's an enormous universe with thousands and thousands of characters.
Kind of the
Rich
tagline.
mythology.
Yeah, the tagline for it was Star Wars without the wars, as silly as that may seem to some people. I mean, this is the time between kind of the Clone Wars and Episode 4. So you're seeing a lot of the characters that you know and love in different stages of their life.
Well, he liked what you guys did with the comedy in terms of just pointing out the ironies of the Star Wars universe and not just making fun of Star Wars. It's more of a parody.
None of it's really making fun of Star Wars as much as it's what is the comedic version of this lifestyle. Everybody that's involved in each of these worlds thought about their job or putting their socks on or finding a nice girl to make out
Like
with.
where does the morning guards grocery shop? Does Darth Vader do online dating? We answer all these questions. And the answer is yes.
We actually do, though, yeah.
And we're revealing a lot of things that we like to think are canon now.
This is the greatest thing, is that George, similar to the authority he gave to Dave Filoni and the Clone Wars folks, said that whatever we make up in our show is canon, and let the fans deal with it. And we're like,
wait till you see it.
So, as far as future cosplay goes, you're welcome.
You'll see Vader in a sweater.
our DS2 Emperor in here.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Well, yeah, that was when I first got there. That was one of my favorite George stories. That he sat me down and he was like, you know, Matt and Seth, they're kinds of pains in the asses, but they're really funny. And I was like, yeah, those are both true. No, I'm just kidding. but yeah, he was like, yeah, you know, because he loved the take your daughter to work bit that you guys did with that. And I think that was the thing that really, someone who did that. Yeah.
Something happened in the crowd there? And he loved the idea of the stormtroopers just being guys like from Stripes. Do you remember the movie Stripes? He liked the idea that troopers in the Imperial military would be like those guys.
Should we show him some stuff?
Do you guys want to see something? I have to warn you, it's totally different than you've been thinking for the last 4 years. And every article that we read, and every time Rick McCallum was like, oh yeah, this and this about the show, we were just putting our heads like, oh Rick, none of that's true. We're just spreading misinformation. So, are you guys ready for the truth?
We're showing a little trailer that we cut together of some stuff that we felt gave us a nice overview of the show as a whole. So.
And don't worry, we'll discuss everything after this. So
you're gonna have a lot of questions, and we can't answer any of them. So. You'll find out soon.
All right, ready?
All right, let's roll
Do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, detours.
Ready? Punch it! Yo, dudes, the Empire's pretty chill. Maybe you could, join it or something.
No, I left a message with your roommate, but your machine was full, so your landlord hung up on me when I was walking your dog to my homework aid.
I got dressed for this. Half dressed? Put some pants on, man.
Hey, so, my nose look.
Are you ready for the ribbon-cutting ceremony?
Man, will I be happy when we can stop pretending this thing's a mall?
This is no space wall. This is more like some kind of a Death Star.
Death Star. I like the sound of that.
This is a toy. No. It's a ruse. No. It's an ambush. No. A subterfuge. No. A confining device. A box popped up on the ship. It's a trap. It's a trap. It's my hand. It's a trap.
Gotta go. A double park.
For luck.
Ben needs grocery money.
Can you just order me a hot dog?
Shouldn't you be haunting Darth Maul or Yoda? Go haunt Yoda!
Actually, I don't think you hate me so.
Well, how honest do we want to get?
Hey, Sid. A commercial audition, really?
Wow, Leia, you look really...
Amazing. Yeah, I know. Why are you staring at me? Yeah, I'm famous and hot. Deal with it. I don't feel like the center of attention anymore. Fix that.
Hey there! Alexander's vacation over. Quite like seeing you again, you big breathed bummer.
Welcome back, my master. How was the singles cruise?
Well, let's just say there wasn't a cloud in the sky, which was confusing since it was raining chicks.
Who's that? She's pretty.
Well, Leia, that is Queen Amidala. Great politician, terrible taste in fashion, and makeup, and hair, and man, and bad judgment in just about every area of her life, except for politics. She's dead.
Nobody's talking to you, trash can. Do you not get it, people? His name was Windu, and he went out a window. Huh? The joke was hilarious. You all liked it.
I'm dancing and you're a dancing fool. Hit it!
that's what I mean. It would be good to order already.
I know, that's what I was saying.
I thought you were disagreeing. Yeah, it would be good to order already.
Thank goodness. We totally had nightmares about this going a different way. Why did everybody get that rotten fruit and vegetables so quickly? I don't understand. So that is just a taste of what we are excited to show you guys. So as you can see, there's a lot going on there. We are all over the Star Wars universe. We are all over the character canon. But some fun things that we should talk. You want to talk about Death Star first?
Yeah, we kind of broke it up into 3 sections. That was the one thing that George talked about. Is like iconic environments. So
This is the time period where they're actually building the Death Star.
But nobody knows what's going on there. We took the model
they're
that
building a
there's
shopping mall.
thousands and thousands of workers building something under some other cover
if
story.
someone's building a moon, you're gonna know that it exists. So we had to figure out what the cover story is.
We took the approach of the Mall of America. It's the greatest mall ever built. Everyone's super excited about the galaxy and the sky. All of the stormtroopers are really annoyed that they've been sent out on the crap detail, basically the Paul Blart detail.
But if you've gotten one of those cards from yesterday, maybe it makes sense.
Oh yeah, there's coupons. There's coupons in the hallway for the galaxy.
So you actually see 2 of the stormtroopers who are working there, Killer and Super Ace. Their names.
Played by Breckenmeyer, Donald Faison. And then it's all the environments of the mall. You've got the, sort of like the office, you've got the foreman that's trying to get his workers to do construction work, you've got the construction guys, kind of like the honeymooners never doing anything on the job. There's the IT guy. George was insistent that there be an IT guy. And then nothing could get done on the Death Star without the IT guy. So everyone's always running around like, where's the IT guy? Where's the IT guy?
What's that guy's name in Revenge of the Sith?
Well, my favorite thing about it is I think one of your first lines is I have a name. Todd plays Jeff, the IT guy.
I named him Jeff, but...
And I think that's one of the first things you say is, I got a name.
And then also you have the random inspections from like the Emperor and Vader and like all the higher-ups are coming to check out this giant military project which is under this cover. So everyone's like, why are they here? What's so important about this place? They're just here to shop?
But in this universe, Vader is kind of like the face of the Empire. He's like your Uncle Sam. He's like the guy who's always like, I want you to join. He's the guy cutting ribbons at the supermarket. You know? He's the guy dunking a basketball at the children's hospital.
He's got no one else to fight right now. He's got nothing to do.
Very bored. And you know, actually we have another clip if you guys want to see.
Alright, let's show this clip.
My lords!
Hey, look, it's my foot!
Your comlink, sir. Where is it? Sir, you are the link.
What?
You pocket-dialed Galaxy Rumors and sent them a photo of your Death Star drawing.
What?
Hold on. Why do you have Galaxy Rumors on your speed dial?
I totally saw the Emperor dancing the night away with 3 Twilight models. Let's just unlock. Right? Unlock everything. Look, we're no longer the headline. Thank you, 24-hour news cycle.
Today on Galaxy Rumors, Leia attacks paparazzi. But first, shocking video of a man trapped in a meditation chamber for 41 hours.
How long have you had the camera in there?